Hi guys, I want to show you guys a little bit about our schedule and then we're going to jump into our reading lesson. Okay, today is Monday, then Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. On today, we have a live video at 11 a.m. and then you need to complete your Ready Reading book and your Go Math book. I put the pages that you need to do for each one on all the days. Okay, so you shouldn't be confused, and if you are confused, please write to me on Dojo or Google Classroom and I can help you. Today for reading, you're doing page 10 and 11 in your Ready Reading book. You may have already done it, so it is just review. Today in math, you're just going to watch the video I sent you and you're going to complete the Unlock the Problem and the example. That's it. Okay, pay attention to what I put under each one. That is what I need you to complete. When you are done completing it, you can send me a video and I can check it, or you can send me a picture and I can check it. Make sure you log into Google Classroom. I put up new assignments today. You have a new multiplication quiz. Last week you had a multiplication quiz for 3s. This week you have the 4s, and your assignments are due on Friday. But there is no school Friday, so just make sure you turn them in, okay? Now we're going to get out of here and we're going to talk about what we're going to be doing. Okay, this is your Ready book. You're going to do page 10. You're going to read it, do the questions 11, 12, which I remember doing this one together, so a lot of us have it done already. So make sure you go back and double check your work. 13, yes, I want you to do the short response. So go to page 16 to do the short response. Then you're going to do 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, all the way until we finish this entire unit until page 23. Do I do all of these in one day? No. Check it out here. I broke it up. Today is only 2 pages, then 3, then 3, and then 2, and you're done. Okay? So it's not terrible. Now, back to here. I want to go and show you guys the video. We're going to watch this together, and then you may begin on your lessons, okay? This entire unit is about asking and answering questions about key details. When we read, we need to ask questions before we read, while we're reading, and after we read. Why? Because that's going to help you remember what you read. And then if you remember what you read, you'll get better at answering questions on a test or a quiz. So please pay attention.
Do you ever wonder what could be unusual about a tree? Let's read to find out. The Upside Down Tree by Abigail Rose. Before you read, do you know what tree roots are? If you do, tap the picture that shows tree roots. If you don't, tap the question mark to learn more.
Now, notice how they were asking you a question about what we see, okay? Do we know what tree roots are? Well, I know what tree branches are, so I know that this cannot be the correct answer. So I'm going to go ahead and click the first one because tree roots grow under the tree most of the time.
That's the one. Are you ready to read The Upside Down Tree? Let's go!
Baobab trees are some of the oldest trees on Earth. They were alive when dinosaurs lived. That was more than 65 million years ago. This ancient tree looks like it is upside down. Twisted branches grow from the top of its trunk. They look like roots that stick up in the air. These tall baobab trees have branches that look like roots.
Why is the baobab tree called the upside down tree?
Why is the baobab tree called the upside down tree? Is it because its branches are below its trunk? I don't see branches below. Below is at the bottom. Its branches grow into the ground? I see the branches up top. Its branches look like roots. Hey, I think it says that here. They look like roots that stick up in the air. What are they talking about? The twisted branches that grow from the top of its trunk. So the answer is the last one.
Yes, you got it!
Why has this upside down tree lived for so long? Its features help it survive. The baobab grows in hot, dry areas of Africa. During the rainy season, the tree collects water in its trunk and roots. In the dry season, it uses the water to live. The baobab roots collect rainwater to use during the dry season. What is features? Features are special or important parts of a plant or animal.
How does the baobab tree survive in Africa?
Oh, I remember. It says it collects rainwater to use during the dry season. So it saves water? That sounds about right. In the dry season, it uses the water to live. So during the rainy season, the tree collects water in its trunk and roots. So if it collects it, it's saving it, right? Let's make sure the other ones are incorrect. It grows branches? I mean, it does grow branches, but is that why it's surviving? Not really. And it stays dry. That's not true. So the only answer is the first one. It saves water.
That's right!
The baobab has a shiny bark that helps it stay alive. Light and heat bounce off the bark. They don't soak in. This helps keep the tree cool. The shiny bark is slippery. Animals slip off. Many animals cannot reach the leaves and the flowers to eat them. Baobab bark is soft and smooth. It definitely looks very soft and smooth there.
How does the baobab's bark protect the tree? Complete the sentence.
How does the baobab's bark protect the tree? The bark keeps the tree from getting hot, wet, or old. Let's go back and see. That helps. Light and heat bounce off the bark. They don't soak in. This helps keep the tree cool. The bark keeps the tree from getting hot. Because it says this helps keep the tree cool. So if it needs to stay cool, then it cannot get hot. Is it talking about being wet? I don't think so. How about old? Nah, they didn't talk about old or wet, so it has to be hot.
Yes, good thinking.
People call the baobab the tree of life. Many animals depend on it. Lizards, bats, and insects live in its trunk. Baboons and warthogs eat its seed pods. Hawks and owls catch mice in its roots. Elephants chew the bark. Bats get food from the baobab flowers. The tree makes a fruit that looks like a coconut. It is called monkey bread. Can you guess why? Monkeys love it. Here's an elephant and a monkey, and they are eating from the baobab tree. So the reason it's probably called the tree of life is because it's giving life to the lizards, bats, insects, baboons, warthogs, hawks, owls, elephants. All these different animals are living from the baobab tree. So I think I would say that it's probably pretty important.
Read the underlined sentence. What does depend on mean?
Many animals depend on it. What does depend on it mean? Let's see. I'm going to use my context clues and go and read the first sentence and then the next sentence. People call the baobab the tree of life. We said that that's because they need to use it, right, to live. They eat things and they drink things and they put their homes in it. And then it says many animals depend on it. Lizards, bats, and insects live in its trunk. So if they live there, that means that they're probably safe. And if they're eating it, that means that they need it to be alive. So many animals find it. I don't think that's what they mean by many animals need it. That sounds about right. Many animals hunt it? No, that's definitely not right. It's between find and need, and I think it's more need because they're talking about how lizards can live in it, warthogs eat it, and hogs find mice in it. So a lot of different things are happening. So that probably means that all the animals need it.
Yes, you figured it out.
The baobab tree is important to people too. In an African village, life buzzes around this huge tree. People meet under its branches to talk about the day's events. They make wells to use the water that the tree holds in its roots. Many baobabs have an empty space inside their trunk. People use the space to protect them during bad weather. One tree is so big that 40 people can fit inside. This person is inside the trunk of the baobab tree. Look how wide that is. That means if 40 people can fit inside, our entire class can go inside a baobab tree and we would still have extra space.
Which question do the key details on this page help you answer?
Let's read each question and see. How do people use the baobab tree? What food does a baobab tree make? And when can the baobab tree collect water? Well, this entire paragraph or page is talking about how important the tree is to people, right? And it's talking about what people do and how people use it. So, are they talking about food? Not really. Did they talk about water? They did, only in this small section where they say to make wells to use the water that the tree holds in its roots. But they talk all about how people use the baobab tree. This is a key detail, the question for the key detail.
Correct.
Baobab trees can grow to be very big and very old. Many baobabs live 1,000 years or longer. One tree is more than 6,000 years old. This upside down giant survives in its hot, dry climate. It helps animals and people survive too. This baobab tree is one of the largest trees in Africa.
What information did you learn about baobab trees? Complete each sentence.
Let's complete each sentence. The baobab tree can live to be very long, dry, old. Yep. It has blank that help it to survive. What helps it survive? Branches? Villages? Features? Remember what we talked about. The baobab helps animals and people. Animals get blank from the tree. People use the tree for blank and other things. Animals get food, light, or heat. I remember talking about food. Remember those fruits that the monkeys liked? What were they called? Monkey bread. People use the tree for water, right? And other things. They don't use it for bread or seeds.
Yes, you got it. Now you know what makes the baobab tree so unusual. It's time for your next reading adventure.
Nice work, guys. All right, we're finished with this. Let's go back to the schedule. Make sure you complete the next couple of pages. Remember, we're going on live very soon. So if you have any questions, you could ask me then. All right? Everyone have a great week, and I miss you guys so much. Bye.